Hi, this is Dr. Frances Malone, founder of the Intuitive Parents Collective. I've been working with children and their families to provide holistic, relationship-based medical care throughout my career. This podcast is for parents interested in consciously raising naturally healthy kids. Here we will dive into topics that span childhood and parenting, as well as hosting exciting guests. So whenever you find yourself at the end of your parenting rope, tune into the Intuitive Parents podcast to get support and new ideas about making parenting fun. My first response to any situation that I am fearful of is kind of like a whinnying racehorse. Like I will look at it out of the corner of my eye, stomp my feet, back up, take a breath, and kind of like, this is just how I approach challenges, or used to approach challenges in my life, and it's not very effective. So let's see. Some of the things that I do and have done, I think that, so number one, it is always really, really hard to turn back around and look in the past and to see the things that we're afraid of. It really is. But if someone had told me that looking back and loving that little girl and seeing that at 6, she really didn't have the ability to necessarily be heard by the adults, necessarily change life experiences for herself and her sister, then, and if they told me that by doing that and just showing her love and just saying, you were just a little kid, I think that's the first start. And for me, I had already been doing this body work, right? So as a disembodied person, I needed to do body work, and I needed to start feeling like my knees as being part of my body, and that when they hurt, I should listen to them, not just push myself through it, right? And I was whipping myself and pushing myself through obstacles and physical demands because I couldn't feel what my body was saying about those things, which I think is socially acceptable because people are like, oh, wow, look at this person, they can overachieve. But really what I was doing is just overcompensating with coping skills. So after doing some of that, I guess, self-care stuff, then finally saying, I don't want to move forward in my life in this stuck, a little bit unhappy person's life anymore, and that I actually need to turn around and look at how I got here and understand that it's not the child's fault that I have all these coping mechanisms. It's not my younger self's fault that things happened or played out the way they did. That was probably the key thing for me, is that actually allowed other things that I actually didn't even remember to burble forward, and me to be able to have a tiny bit more of objectivity about them, right? And having a tiny space of objectivity about something that's so deeply personal can help us to reconcile it. And the more we do that, and the more reconciling and the more releasing of things that have been stuck, the better we get at it. And there is beauty and joy at the other end of that horrible tunnel, or the abyss, or whatever you want to call it. And that's where I am now, which is, I wouldn't change my life for anything. And I'm so glad I went through it. The work is worth it. Hi, this is Frances. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Intuitive Parents podcast. We are thrilled to have you here and hope that you enjoyed it. Please share our podcast with others who may benefit and leave us a review. To receive a free gift of the 14-day challenge, Bringing Peace to Your Household, go to mygiftfromfrances.com. That's mygiftfromfrances.com. Take care. I look forward to working with you.